Let's get ready to remake. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
That's a good song.
We are here, and you guys are going to remake 16 Candles, which is personally one of my favorite movies from the 80s. There are certain aspects of 16 Candles that don't hold up so well in the 2000s, but as you can tell from the Revenge of the Nerds poster in the background, we just got to skip past that and just move on to the rest of the movie because, they're not great. But, let's get started. Jesse, Rebekah, what is your guys' pitch for the 16 Candles remake?
Oh, wait.
First, we need team names.
Well, we have Staunchcast. Jesse, Rebekah, do you guys have a team
Are we
name?
the NightOwls, Rebekah? Are we the NightOwls here?
Ooh.
Yes, Jesse, we are. Perfect.
Nice.
Poor
Awesome.
Rebekah. I'm going to say we're the NightOwls. That's the web series we did together, and I feel very confident about that.
All right.
I enjoyed that. I watched that. It was very good.
Yeah, it's fun. Eh?
Rebekah, we can hear you well when your camera's off.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. I'm going to leave my camera off. And
There we go.
I'll just talk. If you guys can hear me, which is hard to tell if you can or you can't.
We
No, we
can
can't.
right now, yes.
You're
Woo!
sounding
Okay. Yes.
amazing.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna let Jesse kick it off really with our lead, our cast.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Do you want to do we go with pitch first, then cast, then marketing, or is it all kind of in one thing now? All right. So I think I think the thing with this movie, upon like watching it again, I hadn't seen it in a very, very long time, is that for the most part, questionable things aside, it's still very relatable. It's still got a lot of great elements to it. I just think it needs a bit of a dust up. Maybe some work on some foreign exchange student characters. Like things that as you said, don't hold up as well, and a couple changes. So I think just kind of bringing things into into the year 2020 a little bit. So the bare bones of the plot are actually very much the same. I think, the biggest, coolest change that we feel really confident about is making the Anthony Michael Hall character a girl, a female. And she's got this huge crush, of course, on Sam. And the plot almost follows kind of the same dynamic. I think, I want to keep, Long Duck Dong. I want to keep that character, obviously rename him. Cast exactly. It's still, cast. Exactly. Same ethnicity. That's all the same, except just let's bring someone in with a voice that can a voice in the writers' room. I mean, in terms of adapt to what's current and make that friendship kind of really click. Because I really love that scene where they go to the dance together, and I really feel like that can be, kind of finagled in a much more today appropriate way. Exactly.
Yeah.
So his name's going to be Duck Dong Long now?
It is definitely not going to be that at all.
No? Oh, okay.
It'll be something much more appropriate. We also, diversity is a huge issue today. So while I don't want to get into the cast just yet, we definitely want to play around with that in terms of our leads. Especially we're thinking with Sam. Again, we'll save the actor for later. So it's really like, I mean, the great thing about any kind of John Hughes script or thing is it's still very current. It's still very relatable. It's still very present. So in terms of, and maybe this is to my detriment, but I feel pretty good about it. I trust him in terms of overall structure. So I'm keeping that pretty much similar. What I like to do is, I want to change the Anthony Michael Hall character into a girl. So that way there's that big kind of surprise at the end, when he ends up, of course, with Jake's girlfriend. That's the whole thing. The reason she's partying so much and distancing herself from him is because she herself is in the closet. So at the end, these two kind of come together as this kind of big surprise thing. And I just think it adds a bit more depth to that character. I think it really adds, a different element, to everything with, Anthony Michael Hall, Ted and everything. So I think that those are the major changes. Rebekah, remind me if I'm forgetting anything. But, mostly, again, to my detriment, or our detriment, I should say, I don't really want to mess too much with the structure. I really kind of like where it's at. I think it's more about correcting mistakes and maybe getting when we get into screenwriters to a bit more of a present day screenplay, make it a little snappier, and have some more fun with it.
Okay, awesome. I agree with you. I think there's some Long Duck Dong definitely needs to be a little bit more updated, a little less racist, but yeah, no, I agree. I think the structure of 16 Candles works still today. Just a few minor issues.
Mm-hmm. I'll say an idea I played with. I didn't even pitch this to Rebekah because it didn't make it, too far out of my brain. Was the idea of instead of her ending up, with who she ends up with, to have her end up with the newly formed Long Duck Dong character, the two kind of that are forced together at that dance to almost to have a spark fly there and have this, surprise third suitor in the mix. But, I kind of, at the ending of this movie, I actually kind of very much like it. So I didn't want to betray that too much. But we did play with the idea of doing something pretty, controversial in terms of change up. So I don't want you to think that we just got lazy. There were ideas of, bigger changes, but I don't know. It's a nostalgia thing for me, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching this movie like over and over again, and it's definitely one that we all know and love. Although coming back to it years later, you're like, wow, there's some problematic stuff in here. So basically, our pitch is maintain the integrity of 16 Candles and everything we know and love about it, whilst getting rid of all of the offensive or racist or totally off-color things that exist in it. Having rewatched it in 2020.
Yeah, like if I could remake Revenge of the Nerds, I'd do the exact same thing. I'd follow most of the script because it still relates with the racist satires. I just get rid of the rape because that's very problematic in 2020. Yeah. But no, I agree with you. I like where you guys are going.
That was problematic back then.
Yeah. It always has been problematic.
Even some of those things, like even some of the moves, Ted makes on Sam is just a little like, this could use a bit of a modern touch, like I cringed on more than one occasion.
Yes, although I will say that the little brother character made me cringe in all the best ways. I was like, that is totally how a little brother would make fun of his sisters. And siblings. So he's the only one whose lines we could maintain and maintain hilarity.
All right, John and Brian, what's your guys' pitch for this?
Brian? Hey, real quick, Jason, if you're such a Revenge of the Nerds geek, you might like the Goldbergs did a tip of the hat to the Revenge of the Nerds.
I watched it.
Episodes. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, they acknowledged the problematic thing too. But yes, I did. Absolutely did. Revenge of the Nerds is what made me want to be a nerd. So,
wow. All right, John. So I don't know, man. I don't know if they're ready. Are you ready, John?
I am ready, Brian. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Let's
go ahead. Let's set the tone.
As you guys might know, back in the day, we did a pitch where we used candles as our seance to bring back Billie Holiday.
Billy Wilder.
Spirit.
Not Billy Holiday.
Wilder. Sorry, Holiday.
Gene Wilder?
We had lit the whole movie by candlelight, and we still have some of these seance candles left over. So, John. Yes. How many candles do you have over there?
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8.
8 candles? Interesting, because guess what I have? I have 8 candles as well.
Wait, we have 16 candles!
They can do math.
It's a bold move. This is a bold
candles it is.
Candles, what were we thinking?
There we go.
I should have set fire to 16 buildings.
So our whole pitch is going to be lit by candlelight when we walk into the executive boardroom.
That's right.
And hopefully I won't pass out during this episode because I think I bought every one of them scented. So,
but alas, let's get to the pitch, shall we? Enough messing around, enough jokes, enough ha. Let's get to the pitch. Our pitch for 16 Candles involves Jenny Baker and her lovely family are leaving Shermer, Illinois to head to Northern California in search for gold. That's right. We're making a Western out of 16 Candles.
Let me explain something here. The reason we wanted to make this a Western, we had to set it back in time because of some of these unpolitically correct issues would only work historically.
Correct. Very much so.
To do a modern version of this, you could not do it.
Yes. The Bakers settle in the small town of Vanguard, California, in which Jenny works at the mine trying to make her fortune. But her sister, Sam, she has only one dream, and that dream is to open a butcher shop. The citizens of Vanguard, though, are very, very vegan, and they don't take kindly to this. And in fact, Sam is ostracized by the town. What she does realize is, though, as a chance encounter at a local soiree, she runs into the sheriff of the town, Jake Ryan. She falls madly in love with Jake Ryan. And she also befriends a local boy by the name of Teddy Yellow Thunder. He's a Native American that lives in Vanguard.
John?
He wants to be just like everybody else. He wants to be white, let's just say it. And that also puts him in the ire of ostracization, if that's actually a word. That also gets him ostracized by the town. Teddy's only fame comes from yet another social gathering where he showcases Sam's bloomers. But in the end, Jenny gets the gold. Sam gets the guy, in which he finds out that his family is a candlestick maker when he gives her a cake with 16 candles on it. The first time that has ever been done in the United States of America. And there's our plot, ladies and gentlemen.
Thus, starting a long tradition of candles on a birthday cake.
I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
Hold on. Will your movie appear in this lineup?
Possibly.
Whoa,
Maybe.
were those all
Okay.
from Disney Christmas movies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God,
Oh, yeah. They're all the same.
that's awesome.
Jason loves them.
I've got two questions for them. One, did the seance actually work?
Oh, wait, I forgot. We're going to bring back... we're going to actually get into that now. So let's all hold hands.
No, we're not.
I got the music going.
Shudder.
Did you not see the host?
I've seen this movie, and it does not end well for anybody.
It just came out.
Also-
It was terrible. What happened to those people?
Did you plan to put in Dirty Dancing to your 16 Candles, or did that just happen naturally?
It just happened naturally, man. It just happened naturally.
All right.
I knew I should have gone with the pitch where it took place in outer space.
I know.
Space is in. Fast and Furious?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Vin Diesel and Sam could work.
Because of the car scene.
What
if
if-
it was a drag racing movie and the car scene actually happened in a movie? Yeah. It could so easily be a Fast and the Furious adaptation. You've got the scene in the garage, when they're at the dance and you know what I'm talking about. Ted comes in, hit on Samantha, and then he's got the flashy car. Like, we could easily make this a Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. No question.
Is this an edit to your pitch?
Whoa. Ours takes place on a buggy ride with horses, so even better.
All right.
Jason's got to say you're like, no.
Now
All right.
the pitch left me speechless. You guys did a good job. No armpit hair. We're really rolling along.
Yeah. We're really rolling along.
I cannot wait for my Hallmark binge to see your movie pop up.
Okay.
Very
All right. Dan, what's next, Dan?
Next is cast, but JT's the host.
Oh,
I'm the judge.
Sorry. JT,
Yeah,
what's
John Orlando
Sorry.
from the
Yeah.
PVD cast. You worry about the PVD cast. No, so John and Brian, who is your guys' cast?
Okay, our cast.
Candace Cameron Bure.
No, Candace Cameron Bure is not in it. Oh man, we should have cast.
Hallmark.
So we are gonna go with you know what? Brian, that'll work. Okay. Here we go. For the main role of Sam, we are going to cast Isabella Merced, who is, of course, Dora the Explorer. We're gonna go with
Very
her.
good
We think she can definitely carry the role. Playing the
She's got a
older
good Molly. She's got a good Molly Ringwald kind of a feel, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really good in Instant Family.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was
Really
in that.
good in that movie.
Yeah. As for Jenny, the older sister, we're going to go with Ariel Winter from Modern Family.
Great actress.
In the respect of dad and mom, we have as Molly Shannon. But you know what? Can we make a last minute substitution and put Candace Cameron Bure in there? Dan, is that allowed or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we're going to go with Candace Cameron Bure. Dad will be played by John Heater.
Oh my God.
Jake Ryan. We need some name recognition. We need something to bring people to the theater. And so we are happy to announce the return of Jaden Smith to the big screen. I know he's taking some time off, but he's coming as Jake Ryan. He's going to be Sheriff Jake Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. And lastly, we have to cast, of course, Teddy Yellow Thunder. We're going to go with Boo Boo Stewart, who is from X-Men Days of Future Past. I believe he played Warpath. And so there is our cast for 16 Candles.
My dad's in that film. Yes, of course.
Really?
Yeah, he plays President Nixon.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Very cool.
Awesome. Great movie.
That's a very solid cast. We share a commonality with that one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? How's that possible?
You'll just wait and see. Hold your horses over there.
Hold the horses.
I'm very curious to see what the couple of John Heater and Candace Cameron Bure look like. I don't think either one of them are old enough to have teenage children, are they?
Well, yeah, I think she's like 40 and he's 42.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So
we could always.
They're just not
age
kids
them.
that I really want to see, but
Yeah, exactly.
That is interesting. Jesse and Rebekah, let's hear your guys' cast.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to lead it off, Rebekah?
Yeah, I'm happy
Go for it,
to.
you go.
First of all, we were our crossover cast member. I'll start there. We were noticing that we've got two celebrity siblings in the original, Joan and John Cusack, and so we were trying to think of celebrity siblings that might be age and stage appropriate to play their characters, and we have decided on Willow and Jaden Smith.
What?
I'm sure if anybody could look amazing in whatever that neck brace thing is that poor Joan Cusack's character has to wear, it would be Willow Smith. She would certainly make it her own. And okay, so for our lead, our Samantha, Zendaya. We're going with Zendaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to make our Caroline, Jake Ryan's girlfriend, Florence Pugh. And our Ted, as per Jesse's mention, will be gender reversed. So we're going with a female Ted who will be played by Joey King. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. Excellent actress.
Yeah, who is she?
She was
Kissing Booth. The very, very excellent Kissing Booth 1 and 2.
Yeah, she's in Kissing Booth. She was in that great Hulu series. She was nominated for that. She's lovely. She's wonderful. She's attractive. She's kind of nerdy. We felt it kind of had that Anthony Michael Hall-ish vibe, but this might be controversial. I think she's a better actor than Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, she was really good in the act. Absolutely.
Oh my.
Exactly. The actor. There you go.
Right. She was really good. Who else am I leaving? Oh, mom and dad. Okay, so
Yes.
Zendaya. So we were thinking Zendaya's our Sam. Laura Burton is our dad. And
Yes.
and Kerry Washington, though. I mean, if she accepted that offer, that would be just miraculous. I feel like she's too big to.
She'll do it. She'll hear I'm involved and she's in.
Exactly.
It's all over. I'll call her up. I'll say, "Yo, Carrie, what's up? Here we go. You're doing this." And she'll say, "Who are you playing?" And I'll be like, "I'm not in it, but
Exactly. So we're counting on Jesse's star power to get.
I'm massive.
Exactly. Who are we leaving out? Jess, who did I leave out?
Oh, I was I'm blanking on her name now. I should have written it down. As the older sister, God, what's her name? Gina Rodriguez was who I was kind of thinking of the sister. I mean, it's because she's a little older. She's a great actress. I was thinking about her. I mean, I know we're necessarily doesn't necessarily look a ton alike, but I just really like her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What else are we thinking? I think that was the one that we marked out.
Yeah, those are big. Oh no, we lost Jesse.
Oh,
God.
no. He was still-
Jesse!
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
So that was your guys' cast?
That's our cast.
Excellent. I like the choices in Zendaya. I just got done watching Euphoria on HBO. And besides feeling like a creep during some of it, I thoroughly enjoyed that show. Thoroughly. It was really good.
It's quite good. It's really quite good. Yeah, she's strong. She's a strong actress.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Back again. Yeah, I think we like Zendaya. We like Zendaya for this role. Also, like Molly Ringwald kind of has this like coy shyness. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Zendaya kind of has like a similar vibe of that, like sort of she's really good at playing a reserved character.
Mm-hmm.
Still giving a lot, still bringing a lot to it. Like in Euphoria, it's a totally different tone, but she's still kind of playing this reserved character, and you're like getting all of those nuances still coming through. So we feel like it would be a very.
It's almost like her MJ and Spider-Man too. A bit of that thrown in there.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys mentioned that while I was rudely gone for a couple minutes. But yeah. So yeah, we were very excited about her, and thrilled she agreed to do it for $5,000. So we're very, very excited about that.
Yeah, the offer went out.
Yeah. We basically agreed to take her to a movie, and she said okay.
Next up, we have the writer and director. And the last time we did this game, somebody had Taika Waititi working with Rob Zombie to make The Warriors. So I'm very curious.
And Tom Savini.
What's that?
And Tom Savini.
Squad.
It was a three-way tripod there. That's how it works.
Jesse and Rebekah, who is your director and writer?
All right. Well, originally, like I got to mix it too. Here's the thing: our director and writer might be interchangeable because they could both do it, and they're both fabulous. We originally said it as we wanted Greta Gerwig to write and direct it. But then, I saw me some Booksmart, fell in love with some Booksmart. And I said, well, maybe, throw Olivia Wilde in there. And then I said, well, which one's which? Because they could both do it. So basically, we're going to throw a typewriter and a director chair in and make them fight over it. And they can go in a room together and decide for themselves. And maybe they'll co-write, co-direct. But yeah, those are those two names that we were real psyched about.
They have to duke it out because, either one in either role would be phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah, Booksmart was one of my favorite movies of last year. So
good.
Good.
So good.
I almost passed this movie and went the cast of Booksmart and just exited the conversation.
when they get stoned and think they're Barbie dolls, like I was on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
So funny. John and Brian, who is your guys' writer and director?
Brian, you want to take this one or?
I'll say a little. I'll do half. So basically, it kind of ties into our casting and our marketing a little. John Cusack's actually co-written several movies. I'm forgetting the movies he's co-written off. I think he do Grosse Point Blank, and
he did. He co-wrote that.
So John Cusack is. We talked with him, and he's just so enthusiastic about doing this remake. And so he decided he was going to come in and co-write, and we're also going to be having cameos from him and his sister and all of the original actors. So John Cusack is co-writing with who, John?
Well, the man whose shirt I'm wearing right now. We want a good comedy writer and a great comedic actor himself. Danny McBride will be doing the co-writing as well. And, when you talk about comedy, You think about somebody that's done a little bit of directing, not too much, but a little bit, and we feel like Mindy Kaling would be superb as our director for this remake.
Good choice.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot.
So,
I mean,
So
I hate
writer
it. It was
John-
terrible. It's terrible.
John Cusack, Danny McBride, and Mindy Kaling as our director.
That's
Wow.
good. It's a very good team.
I would never have thought of Mindy Kaling, but that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Stiff competition. This is tough.
Let's go to marketing. See if anybody's got any Taco Bell marketing or pushing this movie. John and Brian, what is your guys' marketing plan?
Well, Brian talked a little bit about it. We are really going to push hard that there's going to be cameos from the original actors, Molly Ringwald and the Cusacks. And I'm not sure if I pronounce his name correctly, but Michael Schaffler, I believe is how you pronounce it. Anthony Michael Hall. Gede Watanabe is going to be in it. We're going to have all of the former stars appear in cameos. Since the movie is a Western and it's about Jenny trying to get gold, we are going to have a sponsorship with the Buckeye Gold Company. That's right. In Central Ohio, if you have gold just laying around that you don't want, they'll give you top dollar for it. So, and last but not least, a series of young adolescent novels written by powerhouse writer Walter Dean Myers.
I'm Googling.
You're Googling what? What are you Googling?
What, you're not familiar with this?
You're not
No.
familiar with Walter Dean Myers?
No, I
How
am
do you
not.
not know?
Brian, you didn't know who it was either. Just don't even give him
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
You didn't know either.
That was I thought that was obvious sarcasm.
So that's our marketing.
Well, no, you don't forget, John. We also are marketing seance candles here. Being this is a Western, they didn't have electricity and everything's lit by candle. We're sticking with that theme. The
Sure.
candle lit.
Sure. Can I just
So
say,
candles are gonna.
I'm just going to say it's really hard to read my notes in the candlelight here. I'm just going to throw that out there. Small thing we didn't think about, Brian.
Well, they did it back in the old days.
Jesse and Rebekah.
Wait, John, just do this.
Whoop. And then his house
That
burned
sounds
down.
amazing.
All right, let me tell you a story.
Oh, stop it. Let Jesse and Rebekah give us some marketing plan. Stop it.
All right. Well, the candle idea we have is similar. We were talking about, you talk about sponsorships. We were actually talking about, some kind of candle sponsorship. Not only that, we're very excited about this. If this movie is released in theaters and you go to the theater and it is your 16th birthday and you can provide ID, you get in for free.
That's
That's
right.
the thing. It's got to be your birthday. It's got to be whatever day you go. And it's too bad if it comes out and not during the months to your birthday, you got to pay like everybody else. So, we definitely want to drive. We want to have parties in the theater. We want to have 16 birthday parties in the theater. We were thinking about the candle thing is a great idea because I was thinking about that too, about lighting up. We really want to do the birthday push. We think it's good. I was thinking about also, and I actually didn't pitch this to Rebekah, so this is new for her as well, about, for every sort of the pair of underwear similar to the one they grab in 16 candles, there's a free ticket inside. But I'm not sure we want to be encouraging people to be sniffing through other people's underwear.
I mean,
So,
no. I was going to pitch to Jesse, that his character on Lock and Key should just do some product placement for the film, so that every once in a while in the middle of a scene, you're just like, what, 16 candles. But then he didn't go for it. So,
It's like putting up a poster in the background. Yeah.
Exactly. And I walked through the splattering through 16 candles. Apparently, Tom Savini's involved. So we'll bring that in. But yeah, we really wanted to focus on the birthday party aspect of it, especially the 16-year-olds, and have them come see an R-rated inappropriate movie for their age.
Nice.
There you go. Exactly. Imagine finding a movie ticket in there.
it would be cool.
Willy Wonka style.
Oh.
Dan, do you need some time to go deliberate?
I
Wait,
do?
I gotta mention. that reminds me of one more aspect of our awesome Western take on this is that classic scene when Anthony Michael Hall holds up the panties. We're going to have, John, our character holding up what?
Bloomers. I already said that. In the pitch.
Oh, you said that? I didn't hear the part.
In the bloomers.
Oh,
You know?
Classic
Like the dancing
underwater.
girls had in the saloon. You know?
You got some bloomers you can put up on screen for us?
I'm working on it.
He's too busy. He's too busy flaunting that championship belt. That's what he's doing.
Oh, jeez.
Hearing
That
you
is a
guys
nice
talk,
belt,
you know, I'm questioning my my Rebekah's nostalgia down for the original. I think we should have just done an outer space, you know, the Odyssey.
I'll be honest. I never saw 16 Candles till the other night. I never watched it.
Wow.
Never watched it. So for me, it was kind of a unique experience catching it.
It may work in your favor.
It was a tough watch at times, but I grew up with that.
There you go.
I'm sitting there thinking,
I'm wearing one of those right now.
Same.
Yeah.
And that's why.
hey man, those are sexy.
Why do you think I'm wearing?
Yeah, 1854.
Yeah, Jesse gave me that.
Sexy.
I really want to lure them in. Got to get some bloomers. And I
That was
like,
that was the wrap gift when we did Night Owl.
yeah. Yeah, that was my wrap gift when we finished the show.
Yeah.
Dan,
Now,
how
I
we
can
doing?
they gave me a mug. You gave me blue.
I need a tiebreaker, JT.
Tiebreaker? Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. What kind of soundtrack?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, there we go.
What kind of soundtrack are you going to bring to 16 Candles, Jesse and Rebekah?
Oh.
Do
Oh.
do 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 do
I'm
do.
gonna compose the whole
No.
thing on a centaur. No.
Yeah.
Um,
Remember the guy who scored Stranger Things?
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like that. I was gonna say Michael Giacchino
Yeah,
of you know,
That wasn't approved with Jesse.
Lost and Star Wars, because when you watch Lost or watch Star Wars, don't you just say that's 16 Candles?
I do. I
I-
have the Lost soundtracks. Right. Listen to them all the time when I'm thinking of 16 Candles.
Exactly.
Are you going with both, or
I'm deferring to Jesse's suggestion. I think it's actually significantly better than mine.
This movie has a budget of $508 million, so we're gonna go with both.
Yeah.
And we're gonna spend $506 million on music.
The other $2 million will go towards the movie, the actual movie.
Does Michael Giacchino work with anybody that's not J.J. Abrams?
I believe
He does
so.
now.
He does. He does. He does stuff with
He works
Disney.
with that. Every so often. It's just, it's a casual thing.
Yeah.
When we call him, he answers.
Very cool. John and Brian,
All right.
what's your guys' ideas for soundtrack?
Well,
I really,
it's a
really,
Western,
really-
John.
I really just want to throw it out there. Music by Halia Jones, but I think that would be a little too,
Ooh.
Ooh.
little too. That
Well,
might. I don't want to upset Jesse.
You guys should
Brian, I
bring back
think-
Billy Ray.
You can take Halia Jones. She'll probably want to be in the movie as well, though.
Yeah. So, John, why don't we get we need to get a great country artist
Yeah,
to do some original music
yeah.
for the movie.
Okay.
So who's a good country artist that we would pick? Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
John.
female.
You know who I say? Since we're bringing Jaden Smith back to the silver screen, there's a band that hasn't performed in over probably, I'm gonna say, at least 7 to 8 years. Let's bring the Civil Wars, reunite them. They can drop the soundtrack.
Oh.
How about that?
And what about the Dixie Girls? What did they
They're
change
back.
their name to?
They're
The chicks.
The Dixie what?
They're
The
called
Chicks.
the Chicks. The Chicks.
The
Chicks.
Chicks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the Chicks. We're gonna get whatever the heck John said, and then
Madonna.
Okay.
Madonna. Oh yeah, Madonna.
We just lost, Brian. We just lost.
No,
Right now.
Madonna.
Dan's like, that's it. We're done.
Never
Blow out
interrupt
the
your
candles.
enemy when they're making a mistake.
Well, the only thing we'll have for the music with armpits is we'll have people playing some armpits in the background just to kind of add some depth.
And you're back
the
in
sound.
Dan, I got this rant going from Brian. Please don't hold this against them.
All right.
No, but I think having some good country music artists working on it would be great.
There you go. Okay.
All right. And with that, with your pitch, I'm going to go with Staunchcast.
Yes!
That's fair.
Because while I do like 16 Candles and I like the dust up, I do want to see this as a Western. Because it sounds great.
It's valid.
I like the butcher shop and the vegan town is very, very, shit. You know.
Well, I mean, it's based
one
on the
puts baby
baker,
in the
the
corner,
butcher,
you
the
know?
candlestick maker. I mean, it's preschool
And
humor.
that's the name of our title hit.
By the chicks.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
With casting, I'm gonna say that Staunchcast had some good stuff. I like the Ariel Winter, but it seems like you guys pull him out every time. Like I've heard her name thrown around like many Remake Revolutions.
John.
And I was gonna go like blah about the Jaden Smith, and then you both had them. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with NightOwl cast on this one, because I like Zendaya, and that's gonna work really well.
That's a shock to me, because when you guys said Willow and Jaden's face, Dan got this weird look on his face when you guys them in the cast.
Because I was like, man, Staunchcast brought that in, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have both of them, and I was like, oh, I don't know, and then you redeemed it though, so it's okay. As per directors, I love the choice of Mindy Kaling because that is cool.
Yeah.
But I've got to go with Olivia Wilde. So that's another one for NightOwl.
You know what? That's a win-win. That's a win. That's a situation.
Yeah,
that would be.
I mean, that one's really tough. The thing that lost it for Staunchcast, I think, was it Danny McBride.
Oh,
He's good, but I don't think he's going to work on this one.
okay.
As per marketing, you both had candle sponsorships, but only Staunchcast had seance candle sponsorships.
That's fair.
So,
That's another level, man. Just another level.
plus, I do love the YA novels because those are going to be a big hit because the kids can't get enough of westerns.
This is funny.
So that one goes to Staunchcast, which gave us a tie.
Hey, Dan, can I interrupt for a minute real quick? I'm gonna share. Brian calls me while he's driving home with his daughter and her friends in the back seat. And he says, hey, honey, so we're remaking this. He tells her the whole thing. Would you watch this if it was a Western? No. Like, just unequivocally, no. So I lost.
And then John's idea to make it appeal to the youth, which I was like, what are we going to do? He goes, let's make it a musical Western. And I said, that is actually worse.
That would have been awesome. You guys come on here with songs.
That would have been a power move.
Would have been a flex for sure.
Personally, if I may, I would have made this into a musical horror movie.
Ooh,
something kind of like Repo meets Scream.
Nice.
That would be
Oh,
neat.
Scream 5. I'm so excited. Sorry, that's off topic.
I was thinking like that day, 16 Candles, when you said horror just then. Did anybody see it? I never saw it, but that Death Day movie, where she keeps
Mhm.
JT liked it.
I like both of them.
Was it good?
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I'm curious.
I haven't seen them either.
Absolutely
I only saw
ridiculous.
the first one, and I loved it. It was the silliest thing I've ever watched in the best way.
The second one leans more into the silly, but it's great.
Amazing.
So the finals. When we asked for soundtrack, the Night Owls picked whoever did Stranger Things, which I should honestly know, and I don't. And Michael Giacchino, who has scored some awesome things. And Staunchcast's idea of good country music is the Chicks.
And the Civil Wars. And the Civil Wars
is okay, but the Chicks, come on, guys. I got to go with Night Owls for this one.
All right, bravo.
Oh my God, we did it by the skin of our teeth there, Jesse.
I know. I can't. You guys win the creativity award, though. That was so fun to listen to. That was so much fun.
Yeah, the movie I really want to see is Olivia Wilde directing the Western version of Candles.
I mean, this is going to be Heaven's Gate if you smash them together. You do realize that, right? It's going to be a 3-hour just giant mess.
The reviews are going to be like, I have no idea what I just watched, but I'm giving it 5 stars.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what happened, but it
John,
it has that guy from A Star Is Born in it.
Oh no, you're John. You're
Oh God!
You got your fire extinguisher ready there, bud?
Maybe blowing out the candles is not a good idea.
No.
This is why having candles in the theater is not a good idea.
True,
dude. You don't blow out seance candles. You gotta lick your fingers and do that. The spirits are gonna come out now. Good job.
Well, hey, what can I say?
Oh, well, this was an experience. We got to get Jesse and Rebekah on again so they can defend their win sometime, maybe in November, December. But thank you guys so much for coming on. John, Brian, you guys keep trying to win this back. So John and Brian spent time making this, and then they came trash talking, holding these belts, and then they lost them. And they haven't won a match since.
No, we're on a losing streak. We haven't won one yet.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh, wow. Howard the Duck.
But that was before. That's what gave us those titles.
Before the belt.
So
that belt's cursed.
Since you've won the title and you've designed the title,
right? Yeah, right, Jesse.
That's kind of ass, honestly. Like.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.